Hi guys, today just going to be doing a quick overview of an Omega Seamaster, the new 300 series. And this is something I've had before, but I sold because it just wasn't me. I had this in blue on bracelet earlier this year. I 100% did not vibe with the bracelet. It wasn't what I was after. And so I wanted the rubber, but unfortunately, due to COVID, everything stopped. All the boutiques closed down, and I wasn't able to get one on rubber. So here it is. This is the great white, the white shark. I'm not going to call it polar because the polar is something that I feel gets associated with the Rolex Explorer. This is the white Seamaster 300. Very clean. I love this watch. I actually enjoy it. My only concern was I say hate because I hate that bracelet that comes with it. I mean, come on, Omega, you guys got to step it up. I mean, that was a great bracelet, but something that tapers, isn't so chunky and fat. It's I mean, I'm coming from Oysters and Seiko's. I mean, even Seiko I felt made a better bracelet, but that's my opinion. So I got this one on the black stock rubber. It's pretty cool. Fitted lugs. It's a thin rubber. This is the official Omega stuff with the tangs. It's kind of thin, very flexible and pliable. It just gets a little stiff around the lugs, which do have plastic inserts to keep it nice and stiff. It's also got kind of the angled cutouts here, if you can see, that make it really nice, so that when it's folded over, this clasp, or this buckle tang, I should say, finds its way in there. One thing I did not know is this is titanium, and it's actually part of the bracelet. It's titanium, and it doesn't compress, as you can see. And then this is the secondary keeper, which is normal rubber, and this is free to move all the way around. My only one kind of negative about this is that this is so close to the tang, so that when you're actually getting the strap through here, you have to almost bend it like 90 degrees to get it underneath and through. And then this keeper has the little notch in it. I don't know if that's visible. There you go. Has a little notch in it that allows it to sit in one of these holes and kind of prevent it from moving. So it's cool. It's a nice bracelet, or sorry, rubber strap combo. It is fitted, so it looks genuine. It looks more genuine than some of the other stuff. I mean, I think there are other companies that make it, but gotta get it on the stock Omega. I am looking to see if I can get this on mesh, and I'm looking at the Omega boutique closest to me to see if I can get that and try it on. Or seeing if I can get the Staib, however you pronounce that, from Long Island Watches in New York, and trying it out, because I do feel this is great. It's thin, it's very light. This is actually the thinnest and smallest watch in my collection now. It's only 13.3 or 4, depending on how you measure it, millimeters thick. Yeah, it's light. It's super cool. The improvements they made on this generation, which is powered by the 8800, which, by the way, let's get a shot of 8800 coaxial movement with the see-through sapphire on the back. Super cool. The improvements they've made that I really think make this watch a better buy than the previous one. First is they've gone back to a textured wave dial, and that's actually ceramic that's been laser cut. If you can see that. And right under the hand bundle, the white one, it's almost impossible to catch, but it does say zirconium oxide, which is a ceramic they use. It has taller lume plots. You can see how much taller they are. The lume's pretty killer. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. I am a lume junkie, coming from Seiko and Rolex, and I just love a good watch with great lume. So the improvements, number one, The old crown on the 41 was way too small. In trying to grab it and just move it, this one they've increased in size, making it a lot easier, and they've, I think, increased the knurling depth to make it a little easier to get. And I think they've also recessed or pushed the crown guards back a bit, so that makes it easier to actually do what you need to with the crown. On the old Omegas, even the 2254 or even the 41mm SMPC, that was prior generation, that was a tiny crown. Secondly, my second issue with the previous generation is the bezel action was trash. Okay, not only was it trash, gripping the bezel was garbage. You could not move it, and it was almost like when you wanted to move it, it wouldn't move, and then when you didn't want it to move, it would move. So it didn't work. And I know Omega is super hot on the scalloping of this, and I get that. What they did on this one is the action's way better, right? There's no backplay. It moves. It's super crisp. And notice, I'm not struggling. This is simple. I'm moving the bezel. That's it. If I need to time something, this is where I gotta go. The old one, you had to kind of like, was it a push down to turn? Was it a turn? Oh, it doesn't feel like turning right now. I'll let the watch, it was temperamental. And I've had a few of those where I know it's definitely the design. I've had at least 4 Seamasters of the old generation. I think this one, they also made the bezel a little bit thicker due to the potentially domed sapphire. I don't know. It feels easier to grip. It feels easier to move. And I feel like they've just made this a hair or maybe a few millimeters thicker so that you actually get more side grip. They have also now moved the date to 6 o'clock, which is cool because now you get a full loom plot at the 3 o'clock and a small one at 6. It kind of gives it a little bit of symmetry. The Aichi Valve, it's now like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Honestly, I don't use it. To be honest, I think it kind of would look so much better if that wasn't there. Like if that was the watch, this thing would be epic. But I guess you got to live with it. What else? It's got a domed sapphire crystal, and it's got sapphire on the back too. It's good for 300 meters. It does have blacked out hands, so compared to the other model, which has kind of the polished rhodium or stainless steel or whatever, this one's kind of got blacked out hands, so it's got a very cool black and white thing going on. The ceramic bezel now, instead of having kind of their lumile or whatever liquid metal that they advertise, it now has white acrylic in there, so it stands out more. It looks nice. It looks better. And I'm a sucker for red. I love the Seamaster just logo on there, and I love the second hand. Yeah, I think it's a great addition. I'm still on the fence about it. I'm still debating to see if I want to put in the money to get the mesh attached to it. Let's see, right? I just got this in today and just wanted to share. So cool. There you go. Enjoy.